HappyThumbsGaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming. Today we have another LEGO Dimensions video for you. This one happens to be Meltdown. It's Sector 7G free play. And we're going to grab all 10 Minikits and rescue that Minifig in Peril. Now, it is to be noted that Wave 1 and 2 character packs are required. Now, with recent updates and you being able to rent a hero and things like that, it may not be as important as it used to be, but we've got a bunch of characters and we're going to put them to the test. Now, you might also be wondering, Level 2? Why are we playing Level 2 already? We missed Level 1. Well, not all levels are currently available to be beaten in 100%. So we don't have all the Wave 3, 4, and 5 characters as of the recording of this video. So you can see here, we've kind of started a whole new game here just so that we could get all 10 Minikits and everything. Because we did our starter pack Minikits, but now we're doing the full-on all 10 on each level. And so here we are. We're starting off in the Simpsons front living room, and we're going to actually pull out old Unikitty. And we're going to use her rainbow horn here to go ahead and destroy the rainbow brick wall, which gives us access to a new area we knew existed, but we couldn't quite access yet. So inside we find a stud cube that we go ahead and get our smash on. And over on the far right side by the window, there's a pile of bricks. We can destroy those and free old Hans Moleman. And actually that gives us the old Minifig in Peril, which earns us a gold brick. So, hey, we got Unikitty out. We thought, why not get her angry? Don't make her mad. Ah, look at that. I love it. I love her. It's crazy. We're going to go ahead and get rid of her, though, at least for the time being, and move on with the level itself. Now, you might have noticed that there was a little annotation at the bottom there that noted to use the quick links down below to get to the next Minikit. Now, this is a rather long level, being that we have roughly 25 minutes or so of gameplay, and if you want to skip through the Minikits to kind of get through from, maybe you know the area and all that, go ahead and use the quick links down below in the video description. They should be properly labeled Minikit 1 through 10, and yeah, oh, till the end. Now inside here we have to smash the couch, and we have to also use Gandalf's staff to go ahead and get all the bricks needed in order to build this ramp, and we're gonna go ahead and ram our way out. Dun, dun, dun. And for the record, too, we have removed the majority of the cutscenes in this, and this video is slightly sped up. So, speaking of speeding up, rather than complete all of the area tasks here, we're going to go ahead and just use a flying character to get to the top and get to that icon. Once we get up there, it takes us to a cutscene, which, again, we have removed, and all of a sudden we find ourselves plummeting to our doom. And this is actually a pretty important part, because once you get to this first platform here, you're going to notice a little birdie flying around. Actually, there's a couple of them. And we're going to use Batman's Batarang to go ahead and take them out. Now, other characters with projectiles that can throw and shoot things also can work, but we found the Batarang seems to be a little bit faster, and it doesn't seem to chase the birds. Some of the, like, I think it was Wonder Woman's boomerang, when you throw it, I don't think it's faster than the birds. I think it's the same speed, so I think it just follows it around in a circle. So anyways, if you're having trouble, switch to Batman. He seems to work quite well for that. So there are 2 on the first platform. As you notice that there are 5 birds altogether that we need, and you might have noticed that there's the Minikit icon still in the bottom left corner there, indicating that we still haven't got it yet. So basically there are 2 birds on the first platform. We've just destroyed it. Now we're plummeting again to the second one. And once we get to this second platform, which you know the platform's coming once you get to the blue studded circle, and as soon as we arrive, we look up in the sky and wait, there's only one. Well, we'll go ahead and take him out for now, and the next one is actually kind of tricky. He pops up here. Once we smash these 3 little circles and build up the side pieces for our vehicle treadmill, we're actually going to pull up this control panel in the back here. You'll see. And the bird's sitting right on the old control panel, kind of tucked in there. In fact, it's pretty easy to miss, really. There he is. You see him there? All right. So once you gain control of your character, and, you don't have to do it before you pull the hook, because you can actually do it after, but make sure you get it real soon, because you don't want to miss that and have to replay the whole level. And that's one thing, hey, TT Games, if you're listening out there, we'd like to see the old level area select. You know, in the last couple of LEGO games, you've allowed us to select a particular level and then choose a spot to start at. You know, there's the different checkpoints throughout the level. Dimensions really could have benefited by having the level area select. So, all right, back to the mini kit. We're falling. We've got 4 of the birds. We only need 1 more. And we're actually going to find them on this final platform. Now, it's kind of weird here, too. See, he's floating around. Now, watch. Now, I take him out. Boom, 5 of 5. I get the mini kit. Now, check this out. He's still flying around. So I don't know if you miss one, you might be able to get a 5th one right there, but I'm pretty sure that the 5 we showed you are the 5 you need to get. All right, that notification's probably a good bet if you're just here for the mini kits, but if you're hanging out, then let's hang out. We're going to go ahead and use Gandalf's magic to pull up the control panel, and basically we're going to try to make our way. Whoa, we just threw a pig at him somehow. That was crazy. And once we get the control panel up, that little sequence happens, and then we actually need to use Wildstyle's relic scan to go ahead and reveal the 2 grapple points. Batman or any character with a grapple hook can go ahead and do the damage for you and rip open this giant cube. I don't know if this is like an oversized micromanager or not. It took me a second to think of the name. Holy cow. And but anyways, we drop down inside. It's important you use Gandalf or somebody with magic. I guess the Wicked Witch could probably do the trick for us as well. But you're going to go ahead and activate the Keystone Terminal, which gives us the old Shift Keystone and gives us the ability to teleport. So we're using his magic on all 3 of these. And it actually kind of looks like an elephant's trunk if you've done it correctly. Once all 3 are done, you're going to go ahead and use the pink portal to go ahead and teleport to the bottom part here and flip the switch. And after a beep boop 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 and a quick little sequence here, it takes us to a cutscene, but we remove that. And it's going to come in about 3, 2, 1, fade to the inside the plant. All right. Now we're inside the nuclear power plant, Homer's home, well, I guess his work, his headquarters. And as we advance down the walkway, we see this little ladder here. We also notice some silver bricks, or some silver barrels. We're going to pull the old Wicked Witch. We were just talking about you. Speak of the devil. And we're going to go ahead and use her to destroy those, and then we're going to flip the switch down below, too. Now, once the switch is flipped, we actually see that a relic scan point is required, so we're going to switch back over to Wildstyle. And once she scans, it reveals a grapple hook, so 1 more character in here. Going to go ahead and spam, spam, spam. Oh, and look at that, it's a slushy. That's right, we'll try one of those. And, yeah, all right. So now moving along, we actually find ourselves at this little point here. In a second, it's actually going to cue Homer, I believe. And we're going to see this little moment of Homer Simpson. But we're actually calling on our buddy Emmett here. So we need his drill. But it was taking forever. And keep in mind, this video is sped up, too. So once he finally pops up, it gives us the option to do the building instructions. We're going to pass on that for now. And, hey, what's up, homie? Homer's having some troubles in here, and we're not too worried about that, though. He actually cues some stuff for us that's going to help us out. Thanks, buddy. I got little Lego levers. It's pretty cool. All right. He overheats it, and actually, we need to fix that in order to get past. And it drops our little, our convenient little walkway there. I don't know what kind of a plant would allow sludge like that to be under just a little graded walkway, but we'll pass on that for just a second. We're going to use Emmett's drill to get through that crack in the ground. Then we need 2 characters, 1 on either side of the ladder to pull the levers down and remove the force field. And once we do that, we can actually sneak in the back and grab that mini kit. Now, keep in mind, Wildstyle is a master builder. We do have a master build point here, but guess what? The Special is also a master builder, so we're going to go ahead and use him just to kind of switch it up a little bit. And, all right, we're actually going to build up a nice little makeshift, I guess it's a grapple hook, and we're going to turn this into kind of a way to get across here. Nope, psych, we're actually going to get a Keystone Terminal, which is our way to get across, so I guess I didn't really psych out. The joke's on me. We're going to go ahead and have to switch to the pink portal, go through and flip the old switch on over. Now, keep in mind, I didn't make a note, or maybe I did, I just didn't pay attention to it. There are quick links down below that can get you to the next mini kit. Then mini kit number 4 is not for another minute or so, but if you're following along, go ahead and get up to that top there. Now that you've flipped the switch, or actually spun the wheel down below, get up top and flip that switch. Once you get that done, you actually find a nice little walkway, which is super sketchy. I've never seen metal grate float before, but must be the consistency of that nuclear waste down there. All right, bummer deal. Otherly world invasion has, in fact, started, and we're not too worried about that. We know it's just the Lego guys coming in to take over, and we're here to stop them. Lord Vortek and his boys are not scaring us at all. All right, we've used the old acrobatic wall to get up top here, and there are 3 switches. One actually needed to be rebuilt, and once you get all of those flipped, you're actually going to see these 3 lids over to the right that keep steaming up and giving you access up top. We get one more little cutscene with Homer, and he does some more damage to the plant, of course, because he's a genius. And we're actually going to get access to Minikits 4 and 5 right here. So, all right. Once you see those gold things getting smashed and we got access to our characters again, we're going to go ahead and call on Zane. That's right. We haven't had a lot of Lego Chima going on in our videos, but we're going to call on the old Ninja Zane, which took quite a while as well. But once you get your any of the Ninjago guys who have the whatchamacallit, the Spinjitsu, there we go, can actually do this. And once you do it correctly, you see that little sequence and the door opens thanks to Buddy there, and Minikit number 4 is ours. All right. All right, the next one's actually going to come from right where we're standing right there. It drops out from that little hole, but we got a little bit of work to do first. We're going to start off by using Gandalf's staff to go ahead and light up this dark area, which gives us some bricks we can build up into a nice little keystone terminal. Happens to be the shift terminal again, or the shift keystone, giving us a couple of items here, a couple of areas, I should say, to get to. First one we're going to use, though, is up top. Actually, we're going to go up top, and we're going to smash and build these parts right here. No, I'm lying. We're going to use the yellow one and go up top. Yeah, oh, I am right. I am right. That's twice. I've fooled myself twice now. You have to use the yellow shift portal to get up there and push those boxes down. Build up this kind of joystick lever. That's what it looks like. It looks like a giant joystick. And then you're going to have to move the pink portal up and around. And we're just preparing this for the next part of it. But once we get inside, we're actually going to use it, drop down below, and now we're actually going to call on our good friend, the Wicked Witch, again. We basically need somebody who can destroy silver bricks. And in this case, you know, if you have Doctor Who, the Canine does that as well. I'm sure there's a few others that you can probably come up with. But, all right, after a musical switch there for the characters, we finally get the one we need. And we find that there's a companion cube switch. And wait for it. Oh, there's a companion cube. Look at that. Actually, we had to put the companion cube on the old toy pad. Once you put the companion cube down and weigh the companion cube switch, it actually pukes out a Minikit for us. So look at that. All right. So that's one of those ones that I don't know if you'll rent a hero will work or not. I don't know if you can rent a companion cube. I know that you can rent certain heroes, like if you needed Chell, you might be able to, but in this case, you needed the companion cube. So the cube. Anyhow. All right, we have basically got everything we needed to do. Now we just need to use the old pink shift portal and get up top and around, or use a flying character to fly up and over. Oh wait, actually, no, we haven't. We need to use the old blue portal. That's what we're doing. We're running around like we don't know what we're doing, because we don't. Hey, use the quick link, so it looks like we know what we're doing. See, the door is still closed. No more locked doors. All right, we got to take out these 2 little switches on the blue portal side, and that basically ruins everything and stops everything. And bam, doors open. We're good to go now. Now we can use the old pink shift portal and go up top, or we probably could have flown up and around and got over that. But yeah, this is a mess right here. Holy cow. And all right, now we're up and around and we're making it all the way. Now we got to switch over to Batman and use his security suit to go ahead and get invisible and get by this security sensor here. This little beep, boop, boop, beep, boop. All right, we're going to get there and flip the switch, and it's going to take us to a cutscene, which we have removed, and it's actually going to take us right into the battle with you-know-who, Lord Biz. All right, we are actually kind of cheating here. We pulled out Cyborg because he has the old heat ray, and we melted all of these gold items really quick rather than waiting for Lord Business to give us the business with his gold ray. And we're going to go ahead and just, you have to defeat the enemies, of course. And once you defeat all the enemies up top, you can actually use the master build and build up the switch, which is going to basically advance us in this battle. So, booyakashow, that's right. How you like me now? All right, he doesn't like us. He's going to melt our switch and actually ruins everything we're standing on, and we find ourselves with another master build. Now, if you quickly get there, like I was already controlling Wildstyle, and I kind of fell right on it. I got there before the enemies deployed, and that allowed me to go ahead and build it before killing all them. You have to take out the bad guys, though, if you did not quickly access that, or I think you do. And once you take them all out, you're actually going to find some pieces on the far left side you're going to need to help build up to get a keystone terminal, which gives us the shift keystone, and it's going to allow us to get to the 3 areas to finally beat Lord Business. Well, I guess yet again. We've already taken him out once. Remember Lego Movie? Yeah. All right, but he's back. All right, we use the blue keystone, or the blue terminal, the blue shift portal. There we go. 3rd time's the charm. The rule of 3 comes into play here too. And we got to flip the switch on the left. Now we use the pink one to get up on the right. Last but not least, use a character with the grapple hook on the yellow shift portal and grapple the final part and... Yep, make it rain, that liquid grossness, and it'll take us to a cutscene, which again has been removed, and we find ourselves in Mr. Burns' office. So we're going to clear the pack out here, and we're going to show Doctor Who. Now, you might have noticed it said to get the Tardis and the Canine, you have to play the level. Well, we've kind of cheated, and we've already done that. So we already have the toy tags set up. You might have to go play the level, and that's probably something I should have addressed earlier. Maybe I'll go back and make a note. But once we have the Doctor and we have the Tardis, because you're going to need the Tardis to advance this once we get past this hack, which this is a terrible hack. I get busted like 7 times by the little bouncing coins. There's number 1. But yeah, so hopefully you guys have the Tardis and the Canine already ready, buddy. But if not, then you're going to have to go do that. But rightio, we're going to go ahead and finish the hack. We got 2 of the 3. And this is, you know, if you're having a trouble with the hack, you notice there's the green outlined areas and the red outlined areas. That's all based on where Doctor Who is on the toy pad. So if you need the green area, move him to the green lit area on the toy pad, and blue, vice, you know, blah, blah, blah. All right. Once the old hackaroo with Doctor Who is complete, we're going to find ourselves back in Mr. Burns' office, and a bunch of bricks are going to be on the ground. We're also going to find a bouncing stud cube. We got lucky and got the Boiple, but this is where you're going to have to build up the bricks into the TARDIS travel station, and then use the TARDIS to actually move around into... Wait for it. Actually, you guys have probably already seen this area, but look at that. It's the Flintstones. You like that? It's a crossover, for sure. Flintstones and Simpsons. All right, right off the bat, we find ourselves really excited and trying to explore the area. But we're going to destroy everything and give access to inside the house. You do this by using somebody with magic, such as Gandalf, to go ahead and put the front wheel on the old Fredmobile. And it drives around, crashes into a ton of things, giving you tons of studge. Look at all that studdage. That is an amazing amount of studs. And I try to run around and get most of them before it disappears. But importantly, get those bluesies towards the door, you know. And, all right, so we look around. We see a few things on the ground we're going to smash. But wait, we're going to go inside and handle this business first. All right, right under the, well, right by where the TV is here, we're going to smash everything around it. And I was careful not to destroy the little painting up above the door there. But you need pretty much everything else in this area. And build up the pieces that you find into a, it looks like some sort of a hack terminal. And I don't remember what we call those. But we're going to go ahead and complete this hack by flipping these little boards around. And basically, it's connect the dots, la la la. I know some of you appreciated that last time, but basically you just got to complete the little puzzle there. Once you do, the TV explodes, gives us a Poiple and a Minikit, so 6 Minikits in the bag. Now moving into the next little kitchen area here, we find ourselves with a golden cabinet. So we call on our good buddy Cyborg and his heat ray to go ahead and melt that under cabinet there. Now, there is a bunch of studdage in here too, so you can see there's another Poiple hidden behind that giant cabinet on the left. But once you destroy the gold cabinet, it actually gives you a few bricks, and we can build those into a plunger, which requires magic. Once you got the magic, you're going to go ahead and plunge the sink, which gives us some more bricks. And last but not least, we're going to build those bricks into a Minikit. All right, 7 of them are now ours. So, woohoo! Now, up above the sink that we just plunged, there is the first of 5 of these little paintings. Now, you've probably seen a few already. You might have gotten a few, but for us, it's the first of 5. The second is going to be above the door, right by where the TV was. And the third is going to be above the door we came in. So 3 of the 5 are inside. And we're going to go ahead and make our way right outside. And you probably noticed that there was one inside the garage, or maybe you watched our Lego Bedrock video and saw that as well. But last but not least, the 5th one is going to be in the far left side of the house, in the corner, back under these bushes. And we're going to go ahead and smash and grab those. Booyakashow. And all right, now we're going to need somebody with some digging abilities. So we call on Scooby. And nope, we're not ready for a Scooby snack. We're just going to go ahead and dig up these 3 little piles here. Again, I'm happy it's Scooby and not me building those up because those look rather stankified. And we find this bricks that build up into a giant, it's like, what did they used to call those? Brontosaurus steaks, or no, that was Brontosaurus burger. I can't remember. But anyways, go ahead and give yourself a couple of bounces on there. The more you bounce, you get some studdage. I think there's like 5 bounces, and you get a bunch of pweples. And you can make your way up on there. There's a handheld we actually found with a relic scan that makes it easy. But we're going to go ahead and fly up there with Wonder Woman. And part of the reason is because we need her grapple hook up here. Batman will do the trick if you don't got Wonder Woman. And go ahead and rip that giant tower down. I guess it's the chimney, the old bedrock chimney. And booyakashow, the 9th of 10 Minikits is now ours. And we can actually get out of here now because we've got everything covered. And bedrock is always fun to visit, but I always like returning back to the normal world. No, I don't know. That was uncalled for, I guess. Bedrock's awesome. I would live there all the time if I could. And, all right, so here we are back in Mr. Burns' office, and we find ourselves ready to destroy these boxes now. I didn't really make note of it verbally last time, but I did make a textual note not to destroy these, because if you do actually destroy these boxes and build these 3 chroma pads up, it actually takes us right into a cutscene and takes us out of this room, and you'd have to play the whole level over again, because... Again, TT forgot to give us the checkpoint select. That's all right, though. I'm not mad at him, but for future games, you know, that'd be pretty awesome. All right, once this charges up, like I said, it takes us to the final battle. And we've got Joker and his giant robotic Joker. And this time we're going to move over to the left. You probably saw this, and you probably already have this one, especially if you did the starter kit Minikits. Yeah, our starter pack Minikits, my bad. But all you have to do is jump over the flames on the left, and there is this like little air conditioning system thing. You got to push the bottom to get under the top, and once it does, it blows that Minikit up in the air. We can jump up and grab it, and that gives us all 10 of them. All right. All right, if you were here watching this video simply for the collectibles, that's actually going to wrap it up for that, because we've got all 10 Minikits. We saved the Minifig in Peril, and I'm sure by now you have the rule breaker requirement too, which was roughly 150 or 175. I'm sure I put it in the beginning. I didn't at this point, but I will after this. I promise, I think. But if you remember, it's the rule of 3 while defeating the Joker here, and basically we have to over and over open up a shift keystone terminal, and that'll give us the ability to teleport up to the 3 areas of where the Joker actually stands outside of his giant robot. And then we got to give him the old cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. And then he drops a little bomb. We got to destroy it and rebuild it. We've already done that once. We're just waiting. It's kind of this, like I said, it's the rule of 3. So there's these, I don't know, kind of stall periods in between where he's trying to attack you. But because there's this right and left side, we can avoid those attacks. We just wait for the old bouncing teeth to get in here. We can smash them up, build them into the old keystone terminal, use it, and then go abuse the Joker. All right, so... we got 2 Joker attacks done, and we got the bomb belt. We got out of there before it blows up, and ooh, that was hot over there. Watch out. All right. Last but not least, we're going to hide one more time over on the right-hand while we're waiting for this attack to commence without us getting damaged. Take out all the bad guys, of course. And, you know, what's been your guys' favorite level so far? I mean, by now, most of you have probably played through most of the game. If you're watching this video, and you haven't, I highly suggest going back and at least going through all of our story videos so you can kind of get through that and make sure that you get all of the nooks and crannies and things you need to experience. And, of course, Stay away from free roam and all of the extra areas until you get done with story and free play. That's our recommendation anyways. It kind of saves you the hassle of accidentally missing something or grabbing something too early or whatever, you know. But, all right. As we hop up for the whoops. What's that last step? It's a doozy. If you get stuck, rather than falling all the way down or whatever, just move your character off the toy pad and remove them to the spot that you need to. In this case, it was the yellow area of the toy pad for us. And we did that. It actually takes him out. For the final time, we need a relic scan, though, and conveniently Wildstyle standing right there. Last but not least, we're going to use a grapple hook to rip them open and avoid the cutscene and straight to the final totals here. So we got plenty of studdage continuing to add up here. And yes, we did start a new game so we could go back and do, get all of the mini kits instead of like saying, oh, this is where the one was or whatever the case may be, in case you didn't go through and play our starter pack series. But, yeah, so we also got Hans Moleman, who was the minifig in Peril. And look at this, so we're building up Lads, the Lads Donut guy. That's pretty awesome. So, mini kits always build up something cool. And we've almost got that Milski. We need 1 cool million in order to buy our 2x red brick, which we haven't unlocked yet on this new playthrough. But we got 4 gold bricks. We already had a 1 for beating the level before us. And I think we got the, I don't know. We'll have to go back and count those gold bricks. But don't follow our gold bricks, just the mini kits and the... Anyways. Hey, if you guys have any questions, comments, or whatnots, head on over to Facebook, Twitter, comment, vote, subscribe down below. Of course, if you haven't been to HappyThumbsGaming.com, you should check it out. If you're watching this video near its release date, it is kind of the winter time, at least where we live, and so we've kind of winterized our website. You guys should go check it out and see what you think. And, hey, we're actually going to be doing some pretty big revamps to our website. We've added a couple of new guys to the team that are going to be doing some writing. And, hey, if you guys are interested in doing some volunteer writing, make sure you check out HappyThumbsGaming.com and look for the old volunteer post. We've been posting it pretty regularly on Twitter, so follow us on Twitter as well, and you should have no problems finding it. As for me, that's going to do it for now. As always, until next time...